Johnson here with my esteemed colleague Bob Galletti. How you doing?
Good, good. What's up, y'all?
How you doing?
Doing good, man.
So we're a few minutes late. Little technical difficulties here, but we got it worked out. We were going to do a walk around of this beautiful 2018 Z06 here on the showroom floor at Westside Chevrolet. Oh, no way.
It's that other,
Damn.
it's whatever they've got going on.
It's too not strong enough signal.
It's back.
It's back.
I'll let you know if it falls out again.
All right, so we're here live at Westside Chevrolet in Katy, Texas. Exit 99, both ways.
We're back.
We're back. We had a little blip there, but it seems that we're back online. So y'all go share this if you don't mind. We're going to have a good show. We're going to have Brian Lohnes. He's got a lot to talk about. Was at the NHRA race in Phoenix last weekend. He's got a big race going on in Tucson that they're filming with Freiberger from Roadkill and Hot Rod Magazine called the what is that called? The Hoopty Drags or something like that? Hoopty Challenge? $3,000 Hoopty Challenge?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So we'll talk to him about that.
What's up, Jared Thompson?
We are going to talk a little bit about a lot of stuff going on this week. A lot of drama going on. And we don't want to, we're going to try to get through that and talk a little bit about that. But I did it. I had to do the phone volume on.
I did it too, but you didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you were talking.
So,
hey, man, what's up?
What's up, Henry Kendall, Jeff McCormick? Y'all go share this. So,
Hey, yeah, let's share this deal. That's a great idea.
what's up, Gordon? He says hi to you, but I mean, Dan the Drake is on. So they got a big
He doesn't like you.
Beyond 1320 race going on in Tucson, Arizona, coming up. Dan the Drake, you go to find him on Facebook. Everybody is that's on Facebook that's into drag racing has an opinion about what's going on with Street Outlaws filming, and we're going to end the show a little early tonight. It's going to be a short show because the Street Outlaws premiere for Street Outlaws No Prep Kings starts tonight. The episodes will air on Wednesday nights, but for some reason, I guess the powers that be know more than we do and decide that if you back them up, the premiere up, or maybe there's another show that's finishing a season up on Wednesday nights. Who knows what's going on? But they're doing the premiere tonight at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
And then the first episode will start next week, I think. We don't know. We've been told it was a clip show tonight. It's going to have like a preview of all the races that they filmed so far. But
Man, I think they're showing too much with these previews. I mean, they showed the preview last night or whatever, and then they showed it again.
Well, and then I posted
It's like
one.
watching it twice.
I posted one that had a bunch of clips from Edinburgh and all over, and then there was one that shows Jeff Lutz wrecking. So get that. So
Puerto Rico, what's up?
So everybody's got an opinion about that. They have to film the next two episodes. That no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They have to get it done, or they don't get the full contract paid and all that stuff. There's a lot goes on, and they have to start filming. They're starting to film OKC and Memphis street shows like on the 7th.
Wow.
So I don't know if they're
It's
racing.
starting to stack up
It's starting
on
to stack them up on them. They have to get
schedule-wise.
done. Well, they rescheduled for whatever reason. It was said weather in the North Carolina race, which was Piedmont, and they've moved it now to Galat, which is a beautiful facility. I think Galat's bigger than Piedmont too.
Oh yeah, really nice place.
State-of-the-art facility.
First class, definitely.
They packed the house in South Carolina last weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't let any more people in, and really,
Had to turn them away.
They need to start going, in my opinion, to national event tracks.
Yeah, stadium.
I mean, you're getting that much publicity. Season 2 is going to have to be at the big facilities.
Henry Kendall says they should come to Baytown.
Yeah, they should. They should come to Royal Purple. They should come to Ennis. But everybody had an opinion on it, and everybody's getting, is like to say, tribalistic, and it's my team versus this team, and they're killing it, and they're going to ruin it. Dude, there's 2 more races left this year when everybody else's season starts in March and April, and
Yeah.
You know, and then they will start filming back in the fall when the other race season starts toning down. So it's not going to kill anything. It's going to make no prep huge. People, you got to realize that there's like maybe, what do we think, 10,000 people that follow no prep and all that on Facebook. If you're maybe 15 being very liberal in that, 15,000 people.
Yeah.
There's another 1.5 million that are just casual fans that watch on Discovery Channel.
Right.
They don't know really about no prep yet, and they're about to find out with this next season that they may be Street Outlaws fans, and they're going to find out what no prep is, that they haven't been to a race. They don't know what it's all about. So they're going to start popping up all over the country, and they're going to book over each other, and that's just the way it is. And they worked really hard with Mike Murillo. He made a post that, hey, we worked on it. This is just unavoidable. It is what it is. But in that same sentence, we're going to say we are going to support Bounty Hunter, knowing that the big tire cars from Texas and Oklahoma and all that are committed to racing, Birdmans, the Jerry Bird, the 55.
And you
all
can't
that.
fault those guys for committing. They're committed to the series.
One thing that people don't realize is that most of those racers now have sponsors that have given them discounts, or they're representing them with the thing is, hey, we got to be at these races, just like a pro stock racer commits to being at 23 NHRA races.
Yeah.
And these people have to go because not just because of their commitment to.
Jeff Howell says no prep live page has 40,000 followers.
So 40,000 followers. That's a good point. So, but how many of those are just people that like the page because they saw something good on it? So let's say there's
Hard to say.
Let's say there's 30,000 hardcore followers of no prep on Facebook.
Okay.
Even let's say it's 40,000. That's still these shows are getting. The Bristol race got over 1.5 million views.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get a lot of views on Discovery. So that, you know, it's gonna be awesome. I got to announce 3 of them, and it's a lot of fun. There's gonna be
Mark Kovic says someone say tacos.
yeah, right. So but we're
Taco
gonna talk.
Tuesday.
We're gonna talk to Brian Lohnes, who was announcing at Donald Long's race, and he
Okay.
was announcing, and when they had the issues with the track prep, that everybody who watched the live feed saw. Well, did you watch round 1 of Phoenix?
Yeah,
It looked like a no prep event.
it really did. It really did.
Dude, every one of those guys it was pedal fest and upsets and guys striking the tires that normally don't do that.
Right.
And I think everybody's just going no prep.
Yeah.
They're getting on the bandwagon, and it's even the NHRA said, we're just screw it, we're not gonna prep the track. Let's see what y'all can do.
We're also going to talk to Keith Haney.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Keith Haney. He's got the Midwest Pro Mod Series coming to Dallas.
Midwest Pro Mod Association. Their first race of the season is going to be at Ennis.
Yeah, and Daddy
this
Dave
weekend.
is driving the Enigma car.
Yep.
So we're gonna call Keith, but we're gonna talk to Matt Plotkin about Bounty Hunter too.
Yep. We're going to start
So-
with Matt.
No, we're gonna start with Brian Lohnes.
Start with Brian.
So
Yeah, because he's on the East Coast.
yeah, and I need to go ahead and
He's got to get the kids to bed.
yeah, let's go ahead and Skype him. Where is his number at?
What's up, Cole Pregene? Yes, sir. We're leaving tomorrow, buddy. Hey, Pat Tolbert.
So we are running a little bit late, but there's a lot going on.
Brian Stewart joined.
So
Hey,
there's a
Brian.
big race in Shreveport this weekend. That's a small tire deal, free to enter, 5,000 to win. No prep madness, I think is what it's called. Hang on, I'll tell you.
HMP's got the 10,000 to win 7-0 deal this weekend, combined with the King's Holiday race that Alley Cat puts on.
Yeah.
That's going to be a pretty cool deal.
So Brian texted me. We need 5. He needs 5. So,
Okay.
so I'm gonna tell him text when ready.
Kyle Freermuth wants to know what's our opinion on the mid-engine Corvette. Hey, Judith K. James K. What's up, y'all?
I think it looks a little Ferrari-ish,
Yeah.
the body lines and stuff.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
This 19 Z06 we're looking at here at Westside Chevrolet
It's
is awesome.
sexy. That thing is sexy.
You know, we also got to thank Nitrous Outlet for helping us bring you the show tonight,
And Da Vinci carburetors.
and Speed Lab Creations.
Yep, Jose Jimenez.
Yep.
And
Mosier Engineering.
Mosier
We're going to see the
Engineering.
Cummings boys this weekend when
Yeah.
I'm in Belrose, Louisiana.
so that's a Division 4 season opener.
Season opener for Division 4 Lucas Oil Series.
So you're wearing the number 1 this weekend.
Yeah.
How's that feel?
It'd feel better if they'd give me a reserved parking space. But they're not. What's up, Kirk?
So y'all
Peters? How
are
you
top dogs basically at a Division 4 race. Top
doing?
sportsman.
Usually,
is
this particular race is what they call a regional race, also where Top Alcohol Dragster and Top Alcohol Funny Car run with us. So
they're kind of the big.
they're top dogs, but I can outrun some of them guys.
So we're gonna see some 620s in qualifying.
Probably not. Not at this track.
Okay.
It's a little bit bumpy. It's got a pretty good sized bump about right at 8th mile. And last time I went over it, it actually was better going over it fast last time. I think I ran 6:38 here last year. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You just never know. Depends
if you need
on
that number 1 qualifier, then.
if somebody else goes fast, then I may have to do it too.
So did y'all put new rods and pistons in it over the winter?
No, actually, it's not due for that yet. We just freshened some other stuff, the transmission and rear end and stuff. But the motor's good to go for another 30 runs or so. We'll stop and we'll have a break after. I think in June we're gonna have a break for about 7-8 weeks. We're gonna try to do it then. But
So how's Junior's car coming?
it is supposedly the chassis is in paint. It's coming along good. It's not done as quick as everybody wanted it to, but these things take time.
Okay, so March Madness no prep in Shreveport this weekend. Free to enter for small tire and big tire.
5,000.
5,000 to win all the classes.
Both
And-
classes.
Both classes. Will Hoyt will be there. Eric Bain's going to be there. This is a great way for small tire guys to go test for Brent Self's
Yeah, you kidding? Why wouldn't you do that?
$100,005 to win.
Absolutely.
So yeah, small tire guys will probably be in groves at this. This is a great idea. Free to enter. Come out here and basically a test session for $5,000.
Shoot ya.
See who can win it. So I've been told that a mistress, Sean Wilhoit, will be there with the new car, which was unveiled in South Carolina this
Looked
weekend.
awesome.
Yeah, it looks. Mark Bannert did an amazing job painting that.
Of course he did. He does a great job on everything. he does.
Stubbs is trying to make it. Jesus Garza's trying to make it. Brent and them, and
Stubbs is a real threat to win anywhere he goes. you
dude,
know it?
yeah, he was right door to door with Zabo. So Zabo won small tire in South Carolina. Did you see that?
Of course he did. The dude, I don't think he wins every damn where he goes.
Yeah.
So,
Those guys over at
you know what?
Shreveport are
He's-
doing a good job of, because I got asked to announce the fast lane no prep wars and grudge wars.
yeah.
That's on May 25th, May
Okay.
25th and 26th, 2008. So I'll be announcing that.
2008, what?
2018.
25th, 26th. Oh, I'm off that weekend.
Well, you have to come out and check it out. It's gonna be a cool little no prep event there
Where
at Shreveport.
Oh, cool.
Thunder Road Raceway, Gillum, Louisiana. Is that how you say it? Gillum?
Yeah, yeah.
The Texas say it like that, and
Man,
if
that's,
you're from Louisiana, it's Gillum.
yep,
You say it
Gillum.
real quick.
Gillum. Yep. Right up 49 up there.
And
Drop
there's
right
a
off 49
casino
there.
there.
Huh?
There's a casino right there, right?
It's not far from there,
Yeah.
but not right there.
And then Margaritaville's there. And David Bird Jones' cousin is the manager of Margaritaville.
Right.
Huh.
Oh,
That might be an interesting weekend.
very,
Might be in Margaritaville.
very possible. You got lots of boxes checked there that could make it happen.
So, but y'all go share it. James K, Lights Out 9, no prep. James K, as we mentioned, did a great job.
Tuning,
Yeah.
driving.
Matt Plotkin's watching.
Yeah.
Saw it out of school. Michael Anderson. Stubbs is a beast.
Yeah.
Zabo started out at Michigan at Detroit Dragway. Yeah, Zabo's been at it for a minute, dude. And Abel Bryant got to go to the no prep this weekend. Posted a picture of the aerial view. It was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
So we're waiting on Brian Lohnes. Let me
What's
text
up,
him. and
Jason
see.
Woods, Randy Maddox? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all watching.
So we're gonna try to get this all in and done this week. Bam, bam, bam. 'Cause we're
Before
running
8 o'clock.
Before 8 o'clock, so y'all can go watch Street
We're already
Outlaws.
getting pushed back. See, we should have got Haney on here quick. Keith Haney,
Keith
pro,
Haney.
your pro mod champion,
So, dude-
and your RVW champion from 2017 in Midwest Pro Mod Series.
Yeah, and the runner-up at Lights Out 9, and made a great pass again. Number one qualifier on the first day.
First, yep.
First,
That's not the first or second time that he's been fast on the first.
and he
first
avoided
hit.
all the walls.
Well, yeah.
He had a trouble. He had a ball magnet in his car
Right.
before. So, still waiting on Lowens to respond. But if you want to text,
You want to bump him for Haney? He
let's
wanted-
hang on. Let's just call. Let's just Skype him and see if he answers.
Yeah, do it. Haney wanted to be right at the end because he's got a deal he's doing right now, I think.
Oh, he's making a deal on a Chevrolet.
He could
Maybe
be.
he's got a Fireball Camaro he's selling.
He could be. What did Rowdy say about the fireball?
He said that I may have to talk to Bill Offenbacher, but we're gonna make efforts to get a Fireball Camaro here at Westside Chevrolet.
Sweet,
Maybe
sweet.
we'll see what we can do.
You know what?
I know
think?
some people.
Since I have the key to this 2019 Z06,
How do you start it remotely?
I don't know. I think maybe. You want to try?
Yeah.
No, we better not.
Yeah, try it. Let's see.
You do it.
See,
I
Michael
think we should start it and take it for a ride after the show.
Michael Cole
Look at that. Do it. Do
always does this for us, and he knows how to do it, but he's working tonight, so he
it. The
can't.
bearded wonder.
I'm
has
holding
left
it
us.
down.
What are you doing? What are you holding? Maybe it's not in park.
Maybe you have to hit the lock button.
Did you call him or what?
Yeah, he's not online.
Okay. Let me see if Haney's ready.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, this thing's all lit up, but it's not firing up. Maybe there's two buttons you gotta hold.
I bet there is.
Oh wait, what's this? They all have remote start now if they're automatic.
Was it automatic?
Yeah,
What was the sticker price on it?
$95,000. It's got a hard top removable that's in the bed
Sweet.
or the back,
The bed.
the bed of the Corvette. So, is he replying?
Matthew Steinkamp.
So, what we
What's
could
up?
do is talk
Jim
to
Rod?
Plotkin. Plotkin added me, and I don't see it on this.
Jim Rod Capiello. Harry Murdoch. Mike Johnson. What's up, y'all? Thanks for joining.
Yep.
That's off my share, I guarantee it. Yeah, just get Matt on.
Matt.
There. He's right here.
Matt, Skype me.
Yeah, Keith can't do it till about 7:50 or 7:55.
Okay. So I sent the information to Plotkin, and I told him we needed a test, but he was busy.
Man, dude, let's just wing it. That's how we
Yeah.
do it, isn't it? Mosier Engineering. Why don't you play the Mosier spot, Brian?
Yeah, can you play the commercial, Brian?
I need to get the video. It doesn't. The sound for some reason doesn't.
That's okay. Just play the put it in a picture.
Thomas Ivan. How much horsepower is that Corvette? Randy Maddox is asking. Did you see it on the sticker?
No, it's the supercharged Z06.
What is that, like 650?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to answer.
What's up, Dougie Fresh?
What's up, dude? Can you see me?
Steve
Hold on,
Paiu,
on the phone.
Rodney
Hey,
Rome.
you need to turn on your camera. So we're with Matt Plotkin. So are you on your phone? Touch the screen, and you should see a camera-looking thing, and mine's coming up. And then touch that little camera button.
Charlie Rose, hashtag bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Just join. Timmy Stubbs.
Are you still there, Matt?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I can hear you, but we can't see you.
Michael
Do you,
Henson.
do you see the thing on your screen that looks like a video camera?
No, I just see
touch your screen on your phone, and it should pop up a icon that looks like a video camera with a line through it. There we go. Okay, now turn your phone sideways.
What's going on?
Boom.
There we go. Boom. Now we see you, and now we're in the illustrious point of view shot. Okay, Brian Lohnes is calling now. We're going to have to disregard him. Hey, what's going on, man? Are you getting ready for bounty hunters or what, dude?
Man, we're getting ready. We're excited. We're excited. It's going to be a big race.
Okay,
It's gonna
so
be really-
y'all rescheduled the race already once because the date fell on y'all, and then that date got canceled, and y'all got. I have to text Brian real quick and tell
me
him.
I'm bumped by the no prep guy.
Yeah. So.
You got bumped one time already.
Yeah. So y'all decided to keep the date. Can you
Yes.
see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. Cool. So this is Bob Galletti, who you know. So
Bob.
a lot of debate, a lot of discussion. I know that I texted you and asked you if you were going to reschedule, and you said nope, we're keeping the date. And I was like, good for you guys, man. You're going to have a huge small tire class that you know, and we already know that Cody Baker and all those boys from way out west, and Caleb Morton may even be there. And there's going to be a lot of badass big tire cars there anyway that choose they're not going to this Street Outlaws filming.
We at this point we still have almost 30 big tire cars that are still confirmed that are coming. So it's not like it took that big of a hit out of our field.
Yeah.
So we're still going to have a big show, and we have over 40 small tire cars that are pre-registered, not including people that have hit us up since the past day or so, saying that they're going to be there.
Yeah. So this is Jason Flores and you and Mike Murillo started this about 3 years ago, right? Has it been that
This is
long
the
already?
Started 2 years ago. This is the third race that we've done for the bounty hunters.
And you also do the Winter Meltdown stuff. So the first race was epic. It was one of the largest payouts and largest attended no prep races in history.
Oh, definitely. That race was off the chain, and there's a lot of reasons that race was good. But at the end of the day, if you remember, that race didn't have a lot of crazy big name television stars and all that. That was back before a lot of those people started getting into no prep racing. That was hardcore people that wanted to no prep race for the money.
Yeah.
And that's what this race has always been about, and that's what it's going to continue being about, whether people want to come and support it or they want to go somewhere else. I'm not going to fault someone for going somewhere and chasing the money somewhere else. I mean, that's not – they got to support their programs.
Well, and like we talked about, I don't know if you heard me saying it, they have commitments to sponsors and other people that have – some of these guys –
I don't hold anything against them. It's like I told Finney last night. I said, after you go get the money, you better buy me a drink when you come back.
Exactly. So you got a lot of support. So one of your I don't know what you call him, nemesis on the book face, if you will, is Donald Long. And Donald even showed support for you after all this. I know he thinks of you as a spirited competitor in the game of trolling.
Well, I'll say this much. At the end of the day, real recognizes real. And, we try to keep it real with what we do, and he tries to keep it real in his side of things with what he does. And those people are always going to prevail at the end of the day. And when things are going on that don't necessarily make sense or that don't seem right, those people are going to band together and stand up for what's right. And that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. And people need to understand that this isn't like them going out and trying to squash everybody. I know that they talked to y'all. Reaper has reached out, and I know that Mike said that even the Sam, the executive producer, reached out to him and said, hey, they were trying to work out a way to make this happen and not have it on top of y'all, but it just didn't work out.
No, 100%. I mean, they have the third week of March is their wall. They can't go past that. They have other commitments past that date, and they have to get it done by that. I mean, I get that. But at the same time, I will say this. If, you're going to be organizing a bunch of these races and that you have to get X amount of races done by this day, you'd think that you wouldn't back yourself up against the wall and have to do 3 races in 4 weeks if you actually, put some thought into planning it. But, that's not my gig, so that's not my say.
Yeah.
But that's just how it's.
And I remember when this started, they were attempting to get all the races done by April. and then things just didn't happen, and organizing tracks and weather, and oh well, the weather's going to be too bad in South Georgia Motorsports Park, we're going to move it here, and all kinds of things were happening. But yeah, I think that season 2 they need to book these events and plan them and put the dates out there earlier, in my opinion.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be some things that change. But I mean, I think once it kind of settles down and the smoke settles and all the BS kind of goes by the wayside, it's going to be something good for no prep racing. I mean, it's going to bring awareness to everything that's going on that we're doing, and it's going to bring awareness to drivers, more companies, sponsors. It's going to bring more people into what we're doing as a sport. But with that being said, if the right person isn't doing it, it could all implode from the inside out. And you got to remember that too.
Yeah.
And you know, it's important that something like this is led in the right direction to where everybody can benefit from it, and it could benefit the sport as a whole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So what? Hey man, we're gonna come out there. If I don't get hired to announce any other events that day, we'll be out there supporting Bounty Hunter. It's always been a badass event. Do you have someone live streaming it?
Yeah, Speed Video will be live. They're going to be out there setting up, and you know, they're going to be doing their thing out there. You know,
Very cool. But
we were the first race that Speed Video ever did. You know, when they first came onto the scene, and you know, they've always supported us since day one. And you know, we've always returned the favor and supported them, and they're going to come out and help everybody that isn't able to make it out there see the show that we put on.
very cool. So what's your payouts for the big classes?
25,000 for big tire, 25,000 for small tire. True Street is 7,500. King of the Tailgate is 5,000. Street Truck Shootout is 3,500. 6.0 Index is 100% payback with $1,000 on top, and Factory Street is 2,500.
Nice. And y'all have a good contingent of local racers and good index racers that come out. And
That's the thing about San Antonio is there's a lot of local support from the racing community when there are classes that allow them to be able to come out and compete, when it's not just, you know, 32 cars that get invited to go put on a show. I mean, that's good in its own respect, but at the same time, it's also important to have shows that go to these tracks that get everybody involved and get the whole racing community involved and out in racing.
absolutely.
So, and that's what we try to do, and make sure that there's something for everybody, whether you got, you know, a Camaro with a blower or some nitrous, or you got, you know, a big tire back half car that goes and it runs pretty fast. I mean, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, good luck to you guys. The dates March 9th and 10th, San Antonio Raceway. Dina Head and Dina Odom. Dina Head Odom is on her Facebook, isn't it? That's why I said that. So Dina Odom and Ronnie Odom, they've done a great.
They've supported us since day one, and they make sure that we're taken care of with that race, and they're definitely an important part of the reason why that race is successful. So
Yeah, Ronnie and I became friends at that race because I was getting him information on racers as he was announcing that first race. Do you remember that?
yeah, way back.
Yeah.
Way back. I was actually looking at some pictures that the guys from Speed Society had sent me earlier today, and I actually saw you standing there next to Ronnie underneath the tent during one of the races.
Yeah, I was about 80 pounds heavier then.
Yeah, you were fat.
Definitely shout out to Speed Society, shout out to 1320 Video, Drag Zine, a lot of the media companies that stepped up and you know, geared up to support us and make sure that we have a good race, you know, no matter what happens outside of what we're doing.
Really
you know, that was real big, you know, what Charlie Rose came out and said on Facebook on that post. You know, that goes to show you that the community could really band together and make it happen when it needs to.
And I think the community, the no prep community, needs to band together and support both of them and just realize that this shit's going to happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. And let's hope that they grow and get better at booking next year.
Definitely. I think season 2 is going to be good. I think it's only going to grow and be better from here, but we just got to get through this little thing first and see what the future holds.
Good deal. Hey, man, thanks for taking the time. Thanks for getting Skype back on your laptop for me. And good job. And we will definitely get back with you probably next week just to get it before the race happens.
Sure.
And maybe you can get Flores over to your place and have both y'all on.
Yeah, maybe we can schedule something. Just text me during the week and we'll figure something out.
Okay, dude. Thanks a lot, man. Good job and good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Good job.
Later.
Bye. All right, so now I need to tell Brian.
The internet.
It's horrible, huh?
Yeah, the internet, that server that router it's on is like screwing up constantly.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like that. Everybody's saying on there that it's cutting out.
Nobody heard anything he said, I think.
I don't think anybody heard that.
Except
Okay,
for Michael
so-
Henson, he's listening and learning, he says. What's up, Austin Philpott?
Now, and then it comes back, and then it cuts out, and then it comes back.
I'm gonna have
Let's
to
see.
talk to some people about that and get that way we can get this
Thomas
internet.
Ivan, how you doing, buddy? Did y'all get that thing fixed? Ogden's car?
Okay, Bob,
Yeah.
let's call Brian, but we're gonna have to do it on your phone.
Man, he's not going to take that call, is he?
I'm gonna tell him
Why can't you do it on yours?
because mine's an iPhone 7. It doesn't have it doesn't plug into that.
Do it. Get her done.
You don't want? Well, let's just do a phone call since Skype is acting up.
Yeah.
No, it's not Skype acting, it's the internet.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the show whether we do Skype or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which.
Okay.
Robert Holland. What's up, Robert?
Well,
Flacco
so we
is
don't want to do
Michael
Skype
Hanson.
then?
I don't guess it matters. You know. Trent Wilson, how you doing, buddy? You coming this weekend?
Well, regardless of if Skype.
Aaron
messes up or
Anderson,
if
how you
this
doing,
messes
Aaron?
up, it's all the same thing.
So let's do.
How come we couldn't see our camera on that deal?
I don't know.
You broke it. If you broke our camera, you son of a...
Yeah. Look, there I am. Where are you at, dude? Hey, dude, what's,
Hey,
up, man? How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you? Sorry I was late. We were,
Hey.
as usual, put the kids to bed, man. Sorry.
Hey, no problem, man. I was expecting to see a beer in your hand. You've been working so hard. There it is. That's my guy.
Yeah, it's important work right there.
Dude,
That's it.
how about the first annual NHRA no prep race? Was it first round like a no prep event, dude?
Where? At Arizona?
Yeah. All the fuel cars were pedal fests and
Oh, it's crazy, man. Yeah, first round was like insane. Yeah, first round of eliminations was crazy. Like, it was, it's one of those things where, like, I talked to the guys at Pomona, like, first round of Pomona was crazy because everybody blew up. It was weird. And so what happened at Pomona, talking to those guys, was that the air changed really quick. Like, they were in the staging lanes, and the air, which had been really humid, like, the humidity went away almost immediately. And these guys had the cars leaned out because there was so much water in the air. Well, they got up there was no time. They didn't have enough time to make, massive changes. And so that's why you saw in Pomona all these cars blown up. I think a lot of guys just missed the tune-up in the first round of Top Fuel in Phoenix. But, man, that race between Billy Torrance and Doug Coletta was crazy.
it was,
Yeah.
man. It was badass. And then what about Force in round 2 having another massive explosion and getting into
The Johnny Lindbergh.
Johnny Lindbergh, Swedish guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jim Head's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough, man. The thing, it's funny because there's so much safety stuff that's on these cars, but at the end of the day, you can't stop, like the fuel volume and the volatility that things have, like you just can't stop it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And there's been a lot of guys that have talked about, John and the decisions he's made driving, over the last, year or whatever, like crossing the center line, this and that. And even the guys that had that opinion of John, even the guys that were like, oh man, he's like doing the wrong stuff. Like talking to some of those guys on the starting line after that happened, pretty much all of them were like, no one was stopping that car from doing what it did.
Yeah.
Like, even the best guy in the business, when you have an explosion that bad at 300 and whatever it was, 25, 30 miles an hour, like when you look at those photos from Will Lester, and I don't know this for sure because I've only seen the photos of the Will Lester and Rebella sequences are crazy, but it looks to me like the front end is broken because I think there are some photos there where the front tires are almost like duck-toed into each other. But I felt horrible for Johnny because of the fact that he was basically an innocent bystander in the whole thing. I mean, it's one of those deals where if it may have been better that it happened the way it did. Like if he had hit him going full speed ahead, it would have been horrible.
Yeah.
At least both of them were slowing down at that point. But John did a thing today with NHRA.com where he said he's going to put their chassis because it's his guys built the chassis that Johnny was in.
Oh, wow.
So So they've got it. I don't know if they have it on the table yet, but they're going to have it on the table at the John Force Racing and get it fixed for those guys.
Oh, that's
I hope-
awesome.
I hope they can be back at Gainesville. But yeah, that thing's in tough shape.
Yeah. So, a lot going on. You made a great post, and I shared it and made a comment on it about drag racing is selling out and packing stands, no matter if it's no prep, drag radio, NHRA, whatever. Y'all had a great turnout in Phoenix. Sold out the place.
Yeah, they announced a sellout on Sunday, and I'm really surprised they didn't announce it on Saturday too, because Saturday was like, to me, just as like I don't have the ticket numbers or whatever, but like looking when I was around the racetrack on Saturday was as busy as Sunday. But yeah, they announced a sellout on Sunday, and the place is full, and it's like that place is full. Orangeburg was full. The Street Outlaws guys, what was the other place that was banged out too? There was
you said Lights Out 9, South Georgia.
Yeah,
Motorsport.
Lights Out 9 was banged out, and then like Orlando had a great show, the pro mod testing and the divisional down there. It's like, there's a lot of really good stuff going on right now, and it's cool.
Speaking of that, we have Keith Haney we'll have on in a minute after we get off with you. Midwest Pro Mod Series is going to Ennis. It was a cool story about how they were scheduled to be at Extreme Raceway Park, but it hasn't been finished yet because of weather. So the owner, Galen Smith, the track manager, and Texas Motorplex worked out a deal to move that event over to the Texas Motorplex, and it's going to be a badass event.
No, it's going to be great. Keith and all the people involved in the Midwest Pro Mod Association have put together a really good series there. Like, we're lucky enough to be bangshift.com. We live stream those races. So if you want to follow along, you can watch live on bangshift.com. But it's great, and what Midwest Pro Mod Association has done is give a lot of really good cars a really good place to go racing, whether you talk about the Motorplex or at Tulsa, or the venues that they have to race at are all real kind of top-notch places. So they draw a lot of cars. It's always fast, and it's going to be fun. Like, their season opener is going to be really good. I'm sure they're going to do really well down there in Dallas.
Yeah, Daddy Dave is driving the Enigma car for.
Yeah, how cool is that?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny. We asked him how's he fit in that thing, and he's like, his booster seat, Haney's booster seat is like 48 inches tall. It's about 8 pillows deep, and because the car was built for somebody 6'4", so he fits in it really well, being 6'1" or whatever.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's like, and obviously, Keith's performance at Lights Out 9 was awesome. I mean, you look at, so many times in drag racing, you see these like great stories that could happen or that might happen. Well, the final at Lights Out 9 was one of those stories that did happen. Like it was perfect. Like all the videos that Keith Haney was making and Stevie Fast were making during the week, and to see those guys, whittle their way to the final. And there's a video that's been put out about Steve Jackson getting there, and Haney put his video out about how he got to the final, and it was great. Like, it was a great moment at whatever it was, 1:00 in the morning on Monday, whenever we finished that thing. But it was awesome, and to me, like, even though it happened in the middle of the night or whatever on a Monday, basically, it was still one of those fantastic stories in the sport where it's like, it's old school. Back in the day, the guys with the gassers and the guys with all this other stuff used to talk a bunch of crap about each other, and then they would go race. And
yeah.
It's a lost art in a lot of ways, but those guys had it perfect. It was great.
Yeah, it was. And the Keith Haney qualified number 1 at the beginning when nobody else could really get down, and the whole issues with the track. I mean, turned into an amazing weekend, and you guys killed it on the mic. And
that was great. It was great hanging out with you for a couple days too, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I wish I went and did a 20,000 to win small tire race in Edinburgh that turned out to be a great event.
Nice.
So a lot of good events going on, but you got one. We got a couple minutes here, minute and a half or whatever. Tell us about the Hoopty Challenge. Y'all are filming this weekend for Motor Trend on Demand, right?
Yeah, this is actually going to be a Facebook show. So this show is so Facebook Watch. Facebook's kind of making their own TV network thing. So this is going to be on Facebook Watch. It's called $3,000 Hoopty Challenge, and for lack of a better term, cover your ears if you're a kid listening at home. It's shitbox drag racing. You have to bring a car. You got to bring a car. You got to bring a car that you claim is worth $3,000 or less, and then convince us that it's worth $3,000 or less, and then we let you race it. But
they've submitted pictures, right?
Yeah, so people applied to be in, and so we invited about 200 and something cars to show up. We have 5 classes from like junk era turbo swaps, LS swap class, Frankensteins, which are like gremlins with Cummins engines in them and all kinds of weird stuff, trucks. So we're going to have 5 episodes of those different categories racing off against each other, and then a 6th episode of the big finale where the class winners all come together and compete. So it's all going down in Tulsa this weekend. It is free.
Tucson.
If you live in Tulsa, you can show up for free. The first 1,000 spectators get a free T-shirt.
It's in Tucson.
I'm sorry, Tucson. Yes.
Where's your flight
Tucson.
to? Where's your
Don't go
flight
to
to,
Tulsa.
Brian? Where's your flight to, Brian?
Yeah. Where'd you book your flight to?
I'm leaving in the morning. I'm going to change that. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's in Tucson, Arizona. First 1,000 spectators are free. I'm thinking Tulsa because of Keith Haney.
Yeah,
But
right.
first 1,000 spectators are free, and you get a free T-shirt. So it's awesome.
What's up, Lee C.
Are you
Brain?
going to watch the premiere of Street Outlaws No Prep Kings tonight?
Lee C. Brain.
Yeah, what time's it start? It starts at 9 my time, right?
Yeah. It's about
Yeah, so I'll be off by then. Yeah, I'll definitely flip it on. I got to do some bank shift stuff, so I'll have it on in the background. Sure.
cool. So one of the clips that I shared had me when I was announcing at Tucson saying, "Welcome to Tucson Dragway." It was real clear. So that's going to be cool.
Oh, it's awesome. No, I'm glad. That's cool. Jim Hughes, Matt DeYoung, awesome people. They rise to the occasion every time, and we're going to have a lot of fun this weekend. Again, it's totally free. If you live in the Tucson area or not in the Tucson area, just show up. I'll give you a T-shirt. You'll have a good time. You'll see some complete freak show combinations that'll probably violate every safety rule in the sport of drag racing. It'll be awesome.
I really want to be there. I wish I could come out for that. You and Freiberger on the PA and mic'd up and all that for filming, so it's going to be amazing. It's going to be badass.
It'll be something.
Yep.
Badass or not, it'll be something.
Then what you need to do is film another episode to do a 2-hour thing and have all those cars go down to the Beyond 1320 and do something.
Exactly. Well, some of this stuff is probably going to be if it makes it 1,320 feet, like the Beyond 1320 thing, you got to make it to the finish line first. So we'll see if that actually happens.
Very cool. Well, hey, good luck, man. Enjoy kind of
man.
a fun, loose weekend, and then
You
you're
bet.
going to get
Yeah.
back to the grind in Gainesville, right?
So I got this thing, then I got NMCA. I'm doing this deal this weekend, then NMCA Bradenton next weekend, and then Gainesville. So yeah, so do NMCA next, and then Gainesville after that. So.
Are you doing all NMCA races?
No, man. Lee Sebring's doing the NMRA race this weekend. I'm only doing a couple of the NMCA races this year because just some other stuff going on, and only so many weekends in the year, I guess.
Yeah,
You know that.
Well, you're a popular guy, and you're doing a great job, and my opinion, the best announcer in the game right now.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I'm learning a lot from you, dude. Thanks for coming on as usual, and we'll talk to you next week.
Give Haney my best, man. He's doing awesome stuff out there with the series, and he was this close at Lights Out.
Yeah, he was. He was. And for a nitrous car to make it all that way and make it to the finals and be that close and put on a badass drag race for the win. I mean, for the finals was badass.
Show and a half, man. All right, be good.
All right, dude. Thanks, man. See ya.
See you guys.
See ya.
All right, so let's do this. We got a few minutes left. Let's call Haney real quick. Use your phone.
Yeah, I don't know if he's done with his meeting. He hasn't answered.
Okay. So
What's up, Lee Sebring? How
what's
you
up,
doing?
Lee? The number. He's the B option announcer. But him and Brian are right there together. It's not a 1 and 2 thing. I think it's an A and B option. You know, when you have two good running backs on a team, on a football team, and you have one that starts and then one that you bring in that's just as good.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Heck yeah.
Going
James
to
K
football.
says, great to see drag racing back to where it should be. Yeah.
Dude, drag racing is hotter than it's ever been in my life.
Tracks are packed.
I'm 45
all across
years
the
old.
country.
It's never been this big that I've ever seen. You're a little bit older than me, Bob. Have you ever seen this much buzz? I
No,
don't think.
it's
I don't
just-
think there was. Maybe in the 60s.
Yeah. It's as good as it's ever been.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I agree.
No doubt.
So, Haney may be tied up trying to sell a car.
Yeah, we may not be able to get him.
So we're gonna try to get off here in a minute. I'll DVR the Street Outlaw show so you can hear this interview with
Yeah, you
Haney.
want to get like 15 minutes in the bank so you can speed through the commercials anyway.
Exactly. That's how I work it. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
what do you
Midwest
got that Mosier
Pro-
spot, Ray? Let's play the Mosier engineering spot. Oh,
it's not working. So Mosier Engineering has been supported sportsman racing and just about any kind of racing for a long time. They're family owned and operated. They got 2 to 3 turn around on their parts. I don't even have the live read here, so I'm just winging
Dude,
it.
I got to see, I know you're trying to do the read, but I got to see a kit that goes in the late model Camaro.
Oh, you saw Kenny?
Yeah, under Kenny's car. Dude, it is awesome. I mean, from under the seats all the way back, that long torque arm deal, the bolt-in frame, it is
So he
awesome.
put a live 9-inch axle, took out
Yeah.
the independent rear suspension.
Yep.
Now he's got a killer 5th gen that, with an automatic in it that's going to be have a trans brake and stuff. It's going to be badass.
Yeah, they
Good for
we
him.
drove it home the other night from LMR.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Pretty
That's
badass.
cool. So they also have a 12-bolt conversion for the C5 and C6 Corvettes
Corvette, yeah.
that Britt Cummings and them use, and you can see in the spot when we play it. We're going to get it. I'm going to get them to email me the actual commercial so we can have it perfect. We were using it off YouTube,
Yeah.
and since we're going a little bit more high tech on our streams with putting it on the TV instead of an old school TV behind us.
Right.
We're going to make sure we have it next week. But thanks to Da Vinci Carburetors. Dan Da Vinci's a good dude. Dude, did you see his billet?
Yeah, that is a nice looking piece.
A billet Dominator?
Yeah, looked great.
Yeah, it does. And Dan he's just a badass, man. You can know a lot of guys and that can do a lot of stuff, but then when a guy can go out and to a track and
He's done.
go
He's
out
a
to a track
580
and
killer.
fix the stumble in the Bird Boys bullet car
Right.
at the track strip.
He's a 580 killer.
Yeah.
So,
let's call Haney.
Keith Haney. We also want to thank Nitrous Outlet because they're badass.
What's up, Keith? How you doing, man? Get a little more volume.
Good. How's it going?
Man, dude, you and this Linko Jim and Donald Long battle between you has got more short jokes than I've ever heard in my entire life, but y'all are going at it, dude.
Well, we ain't playing. I mean, I tell you what, Linko Jim is all American. He don't like that money coming outside of the.
It's all the way up.
He don't like that money coming outside the United States.
But I tell you what, man, you did a great job at Lights Out 9. It was awesome seeing you there, and to make it to the finals in a nitrous car. I mean, dude, that thing's badass, and nobody can talk shit about that car anymore.
Well, I think at the end of the day, they all know exactly what's going on. So, if we would have had a few more passes on it, which we were trying to get, but we don't test. I've told you all that before. We just don't test.
Yeah.
So, if we tested some, maybe we did a little bit better. But I feel like getting to the final round, going against the qualifying, the grudge race in Q3 was probably some of the best racing you've ever seen. I mean, anybody could see it. It truly was a good weekend. It's the first time I've had all my tuners there since 2015 at the race.
Yeah. So, dude, what does it take to take that car and put the big slicks on it to go pro mod racing for Daddy Dave to drive now?
He's not driving the big tire. He was driving the little tire car.
Oh, okay. So he's driving the other one. What's it called?
No. He's driving the Enigma.
Oh.
He's driving the baddest freaking nitrous radial tire car in the country.
On big tires.
No, on small tire.
Why are you trying to change his tires, Doug?
Oh.
He's running the radio.
Oh, he's
class.
running the radio class.
So
I thought he was
what is-
running the pro mod class.
How excited are you to defend your championship, at least in the pro mod class? I guess you're not going to. What's going to be your future plans for RVW deal? You got the championship in that also last year.
Well, the best part about it is he may be in the car, but the points stay with the owner.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so with our series is different than all the rest.
Okay. Good.
I own the car.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, Dave and I have been friends a long time. So, but the owner never seems to get the recognition, but he pays for everything.
Yeah.
So, what we did was the points in the Midwest Pro Mod Series and Radio Series go with the car / owner / driver.
Okay.
So, let's say Bob Galletti can't drive this weekend, but Doug can.
Right.
Doug just sits in the seat and collects points for Bob.
Right.
Bob continues to drive it the rest of the year, and then the team owner gets it.
Right.
So,
Okay.
I just think it's nice to be able to do it that way. Hopefully, it gets some team owners to come out and put their money up.
Yeah.
They're going to get some recognition. So where the guy can't afford to drive, or they can't afford to pay for a car, maybe he can drive real good, and somebody will put him in it, and then they get the recognition as well.
Yeah. Well, that's a good deal. That's pretty forward thinking. I think that's what they do in NASCAR, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool. So,
Yeah, that's cool, dude. And so is the other car, the actual Pro Mod car, is that going to be at the event too?
Yes, I'm driving Notorious, and he's driving Enigma.
Okay, gotcha. I'm sorry I got that confused. I was thinking that y'all were switching them for some
No.
reason. That would be
No,
stupid.
I have two cars.
Yeah, yeah.
The big tire car and the little tire car.
Gotcha.
He's driving the little tire car. I'm driving the big tire car.
So,
So-
tell me this: how do you typically Pro Mods don't like as much starting line prep for wheel speed? How do y'all deal with that at Midwest Pro Mod Series?
Well, this year, for this race, because Texas never been known for any type of radial racing at all. So we hired Tyler Crossnote to come in, me and the track. Got some help. So we hired Tyler to come in and prep the track like they do in St. Louis, and it seems to work.
Okay.
Now, can we go 70s? Probably not. In the radial car.
Yeah.
But can we go 80s? Absolutely.
Yeah.
so that take a little bit of the edge off of it.
Yeah, you're not gonna go out there and hang it all in it like me and Stevie did in the final round. You're gonna the final round number is probably gonna be an 83, 84
Yeah.
instead of and that's just because of prep, and
Yeah.
of course I'm real excited about Texas because they have went way overboard trying to put on a great event, and I think they're going to have the stands packed. If you want to know the truth, I think they're going to have a good turnout. I really believe it. They've got good online ticket sales.
Yeah.
Their phone's blowing up. First race of the year, basically, so everybody's got cabin fever. And
Do
you
you-
got Daddy Dave coming out driving.
Do you know if Stevie Fast got permission?
Stevie Fast will stay home because he's chicken shit. I'm gonna leave him there. He don't want no piece of meat. He'll stay over there in his own little world
Yeah.
in Georgia and beat up on the homeless. So, Jet Sit was supposed to be there this weekend.
Cool.
Unfortunately, he had that wreck in his car, so he won't be there. But his goal was to run the whole series on big tires.
Right.
And and I hear we got a lot of new Pro Boost guys going to come over throughout the whole year. We have we have 6 cars. There's 6 cars being built right now that won't be at the first race, and there's 6 cars that aren't ready yet that won't be at the first race. So when you see the turnout this weekend, it's going to be pretty good, real good. And just add another 12 or 13 on top of that.
Very cool.
It's only going to get better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, me and Chris Monahan are going to try to come up there and hang out with you and see the event. And
You guys are welcome to come hang anytime. You just see Jimmy through your media passes and you're golden.
man, I appreciate it. Hey, tell me, Keith, you sell the Fireball Camaros at your dealership there in Tulsa.
Yes.
Yes. We're at Westside Chevrolet in Katy, Texas, and what's the response been to that car? And do you think it's going to get even more after these series start airing with the Fireball Camaro in it?
Yeah, I think the Fireball Camaro is going to be a good hit. We've sold 5 or 6 of them. We've got 1 left on the showroom floor. We'll probably do another one here pretty quick. I like them. They got them Pro Chargers on them, 700 horsepower. They're nice. And you know what? Here's the big deal. So now they're doing the Silverado pickups.
Yes.
So I think the biggest hit's going to be little short, wide trucks.
Are they all-wheel drive?
Yeah.
That's bad.
What's it going to be called?
It's going to be a Fireball truck.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's cool.
So that's we've got them scheduled to come get a short, wide pickup and do it.
Cool.
We're going to do it with a 2-wheel drive.
Okay.
We don't want to do it with a 4-wheel. We want to have all the horsepower. And we'll just help them set it up with a better tire, with a big Mickey Thompson street slick.
Yeah.
Big street tire that whatever, and then heat it up and then really prep and go get it.
Very cool.
700 horsepower truck too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's badass.
That
Yeah, I
sounds
think with them doing the mega race and we getting some recognition with that, and then what you're going to see with him doing winning Memphis and stuff like that, it's going to be badass to have that Fireball Camaro at dealerships because he represents well and he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, a lot of people don't know Ryan. Ryan and I have been friends a long time, and Ryan is one great human being. A lot of people don't know it, but he's really a pretty good dude.
He really is.
He owes me a bottle of Crown, though.
Well,
He'll be a much better dude when he pays that off, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we parked together in Valdosta together, right next to each other. And I don't, what nobody's really talked about is look at the final 8. How many Oklahoma cars were in the final 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's badass.
4 Oklahoma cars were in the final 8.
Half of the field.
Or Midwest cars.
Yeah.
So you had Ryan Martin, you had me, you had Dwayne Mills, and you had who was the other one?
I don't even remember. I was announcing another race.
Yeah, there was another one. Anyway, there was 4, and the final 8 were from the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's a good showing.
Kenjo Kelly.
Yeah.
Kenjo.
Yeah, from down here in
Joe
Missouri.
Kelly, that's right.
Yeah.
So we had 8 cars out of all the cars in the country. The last 4 of 8 were all from Oklahoma, the Midwest, Oklahoma, and Texas.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what you call badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kenjo Kelly never drove a full pass in that car till that weekend. Didn't get testing on Tuesday, testing on Wednesday.
I dragged his ass. It don't matter. I freaking left him sitting there. Went freaking 018 on the tree. Went 81 to his 91. I think he was still sitting at the starting line when I got to the finish line.
Good job.
Them turbo
brother.
queers, huh?
That's right. Got them little danglers hanging on.
You know what? I gotta say that Q1, that was the statement that backed up all the talk. That was so nice to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. I'd fall in a bucket of something and come out with something special. Because my mouth got extremely large and nothing went in it. So I'm golden.
That's awesome,
The
man.
problem is, I'm going to go up here this weekend and I got every single buddy in the Midwest Pro Mod Series gunning for me. Everyone. There ain't just one. Every one of them taking out a, what do they call it?
About
Make Haney pay 2018.
Oh yeah. Got a little bounty going, don't they?
You know what? They got to come get it like everybody else.
Yep.
Yep.
Water's warm. If you like it, come on over it. Make sure it doesn't sting when you get next to me.
nice.
That's awesome.
Well, hey, man, you've done well backing up the talk, and it's been a lot of fun, and it's made drag racing great again.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that. It's going to get even better. Watch this weekend.
So where's the rest of your season at? Can you tell us off the top of your head?
I've got some big announcements that I'm not going to announce now.
Okay.
I've got one that'll be bigger than big.
Okay.
It'll shock the drag racing world, but I got one big announcement coming.
Well, we're gonna have to get you loaded up with Skype, and we'll do a Skype interview when you get that.
When the announcement comes out,
Yeah.
there'll be basically I'm running all the Midwest Pro Mod Series, every one of them. I'm gonna run Donaldson 2 races, and then I've got some other announcements coming. So just be ready for KHR to the front this year, and a whole lot of shit talking.
Sounds good, buddy.
Hey, how much was they're asking in the chat? How much was the grudge race with Stevie for? Did y'all put money on
Can't
it?
tell you. It was a lot.
It was a
All
lot.
I can tell you is they lost a lot flipping the night before.
Yeah.
Him and his whole crew. I busted their asses, every one of them. And they wanted it all back plus. So I just said, what the hell, let's go.
So you
Yeah.
bet just about everybody on the crew in that deal, didn't you?
I busted everybody on Stevie's team flipping quarters.
Oh, nice.
Their asses were broke when they went back. They had to go borrow money to make sure that they could afford to pay the race.
So are we ever
Nobody
going to
knew it,
see?
But we had, at the very end of the race, Stevie won that $50,000, and all he cared about more than anything was coming over and getting his money, because we had a bet. Whoever went the furthest in the race won a certain amount of money. Well,
Cool.
after he got done with that race, he said, "Pay me."
He wanted to
He
come
didn't
get
care
your
about
money.
that 50,000. He wanted that money back.
He wanted to come get your money, didn't
That's funny.
That's it.
That's funny.
Awesome,
Are we ever going to see a Keith Haney versus Little Country foot race after the first round of qualifying?
Absolutely not. He is too young, and I can flip and come out of a full row and looking like an idiot. But I ain't doing it again. I only did that once.
He's fast for a big boy. ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
I want no part of it. He got me before it started.
Call a spade, right,
Yeah.
bro?
That's it.
All right, dude. Hey, we're going to let people go watch the Street Outlaw show. Are you going to go watch it?
Absolutely not. I don't watch that.
Oh, come on,
So,
man. It's going to be a good
hey,
show.
It'll be a great show. I hope they all enjoy it, but I don't watch it. But my friends are on it. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, buddy.
All right, dude. Well, hey,
Bye, guys.
thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend, and hope for a lot of fans, and hope we can help promote it some.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
See you
Good deal.
later.
Later, dude. All right, man.
We're going to thank Da Vinci Carburetors.
Yep, and we're going to thank Nitrous Outlet. Nitrous Outlet Dave Vassar stirred up the internet.
He did.
Coming home from Lights Out 9 in his motorhome with the flow numbers for the
Tower of Power.
Tower of Power. So that was bad. Jason Cantu was on Street Outlaws Memphis last night. Had a good showing in the first round where he didn't fall for the chases a race thing.
Yep. Good job.
And then, what's up, Jason? And then had a little issue, was a little late on the hands in the second round, and then smoked the tires in that beautiful S10. But hey, it was good to see him on there. He looked good on Street Outlaws. It was good to see him.
Yeah.
And his interviews were well done. And I know you're going to see a lot more of that black S10, which was cool to see it on Memphis before you start seeing it on No Prep Kings. Because that thing makes a hell of a showing at all of the events. So a little recap real quick. Matt Plotkin, they want a little recap because it was sketchy, but hey, dude, he's doing a great job. They got Bounty Hunter 3 coming up, 25,000 to win big tire, 25,000 to win small tire, and they got they're going to have about 30 cars committed to coming for big tire, even though there's a filming for Street Outlaws. And it was cool. It was, he gets it. He understands. It sucks that it happened, but he knows that no prep racing is going to be better because of it.
He doesn't have any hard feelings. He just, wants to work with those guys to help make it better for next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully that everybody can learn from it.
Yeah, and there was a lot of animosity in the beginning, and now people realize that, hey, it's almost over. The filming's almost over, and people are working together to promote Bounty Hunter to make it. It's 1,400 miles apart, so it's not going to really steal a lot of fans.
Right.
That wouldn't, there'd be some people that would drive to see, with all the people that showed up in South Carolina, I think people from here that were just going to, casual fans will go to something else like Midwest Street Car Race, the 7.0 deal for $10,000, 7.0 index for $10,000.
This weekend at HMP.
HMP.
Saturday.
And then you got
Alley Cat's King's Holiday Race.
Yeah, they rescheduled because of rain out. So lots of good racing going on this weekend. And then next weekend on the 9th, you'll have Bounty Hunter and then Street Outlaws filming and Galat.
Support your local track, man. There's something happening real close to you, I guarantee you.
Absolutely. So thanks for tuning in. Go watch Street Outlaws. It's going to be a good, we're going to get buttoned up here and get home to see it.
Yeah. Thanks, Nitrous Outlet. Thanks, Da Vinci Carburetor, Speed Lab Creations, and Moser Engineering, and Westside
Chevrolet. And they got $15,000 off pickup trucks right now, so come over here to Westside Chevrolet.
They got the 19 Z06 in here. It's badass, y'all. Come check it out.
I-10 and Highway 99 exit both ways. And come see Rowdy Robertson. He's a good dude. Come ask for him. So anyway, that's it. We're out. Thanks for watching the Thunder Road Show. Please share it and then go back and watch it if you missed anything.
Yep. Thank y'all.